Our church has been here since the 1860s. It started with a group of people who were gathering for Bible study, and eventually the province at Home Moravian Bethania sent a pastor out here to help organize and lead worship. Since 1867, we have been worshiping on this site, first in our historic chapel, and then more recently here in our sanctuary.
Kernersville is a very tight-knit community. It's a little bit of a throwback to what you are looking for, a nice little quiet downtown with local shops and opportunities to support people that live right here in your community. It feels very much like what you're hoping for when you come into a small town. Just that one main street and tree-lined streets that you walk down and you see your church right down at the end of the line.
The interesting thing is that a lot of the people in the church have been going here since they've been babies. And we've got people that are up to like their 80s and 90s. And so they've been coming here that long. And you would think that they would be stuck in their little corners with different people, but that wasn't the case.
My parents were members here when they had me. And I was christened as an infant here and had never, ever wanted to or thought about going anywhere else. But the things I see here that keep me here are the relationships between people. I love the traditions that we have, the love feast, the sunrise services, the Christmas love feast. I love the camaraderie of all the people here. I feel comfortable here. And Moravians are a lot about music, and I love that as well. So that's kind of what keeps me here.
Music is a huge component of any worship service in my mind, but I have to say that it's like on steroids at the Moravian Church.
Every Moravian church pretty much will have a brass band. Our band was playing out on the lawn, inviting worshipers to worship. They do that every Sunday. I'm in my office each week, and that is my call to worship. It is how I prepare for worship. Our liturgies will be interspersed with readings and music. Our choir does special music throughout the year in each service, really. But then we'll have special concerts, times to remind us of our rich, rich heritage of music and faith.
I feel like music heals the soul sometimes. It brings out an emotion that you might not otherwise have brought out. I can tell you as a mission, we have what's called an email band that all the Moravian churches in Winston-Salem and the surrounding area will send out if there's a funeral. They'll send out, there's a funeral at New Philadelphia, there's a funeral for Home Moravian Church. And band members are able to go and play at those funerals. I played for more people that I don't even know, but I know what it means to their family.
Kernersville Moravian is welcoming without being overbearing. We were welcomed, we were made to feel like we were expected to be there. That they were waiting for us, but never felt like they wanted to know if we were going to join immediately or not. They've been incredible for my kids. My kids look forward to coming to Godly Play.
Godly Play was developed by Jerome Berryman, who was an Episcopalian priest. He was a teacher. He did other educational things, and he was influenced by Maria Montessori. And he used her Montessori plan and adapted it to a plan to help children have a different kind of way of going into a class to learn Scripture and about Jesus and about their faith. They were allowed to do more thinking for themselves. They were allowed to explore. They were allowed to question and to see how the Scripture fit into their lives. Montessori, as well as Moravians, are very simplistic. Maria Montessori believed that The learning was up to the child. You were not to provide everything. If you look at the figures in most of the baskets or the trays, there are no details. They're just outlines, because that way you may see them as one color, one kind of person. I will see them as something else. It allowed the opportunity for the child to put their own ideas, backgrounds, interpretation of the story.
We'd love to invite you to come and worship with us here. I hope, my hope for you is that feel your heart strangely warmed, that you would feel the presence of God. But it's not just an emotional thing. I hope that through our services, your mind would be engaged, that something in the service, in the sermon, in the liturgy, in the music would make you think, would make you ponder something new, because we do believe that faith is not something that we just feel in our hearts, but it takes all of us. It takes our hearts, it takes our minds, it takes our very being. I hope that our services would inspire you to live out your faith in a way that is pleasing not only to you, but to God and our world.